Mike Isbertel. D for 3D delts. Today we'll be ranking the best and worst shoulder exercises. And at the end of the video, we'll give you the best shoulder exercise for each head of the delts. Let's start with the front delts. The barbell overhead press. What tier?
Hypertrophy. Taking all variables into account. Standing. Taking all the variables into account, I would say it's C or D tier. Taking vibes into account, S tier. I don't know if you want to throw this video in the edit, but I've standing pressed 275 for 8, 125 kg. And so I have full authority to call it a dog shit exercise because I've shoulder pressed more than almost everyone or something. The thing is like on raw stimulus magnitude, it's psychotically awesome for your front delts. The problem is it's a crazy amount of fatigue for your back, axial fatigue. The overall systemic fatigue is insane. On some of those back in the day shoulder press, because I also did like 240 pounds, 110K for 4x10 in the same workout. I did, wait, before that I did 240 for one set of 10. I've done 225 for a whole bunch. On many of those sets, my quads were either cramped or borderline almost cramping from stability. My abs were almost cramping. My lower back, my glutes were flexed. That kind of stability that's required to push maximum loads way overhead is systemically so fatiguing that if you just on raw stimulus, it's great exercise, but the fatigue division, the bottom part of the fraction is so massive that if someone's like, what if you sat down? You'd be like, okay, it's way better. Okay, so what if you used a machine that allowed you to come to the outsides of everyone else? Like, okay, it's better still. What if you used a different angle? That actually something I learned from you a little while ago is dips, and actually I would amend that to bench dips, you know, when you're reaching behind. The angle of stretch on the front delts is just like unmatched. And so when you put it in that perspective and you fill in all the other tiers, like if you can imagine like standing, D tier, seated barbell, C tier, seated dumbbell or machine, B tier, dips of some kind, A tier, bench dips, S tier. Now when someone's like, why would you say D tier? I literally have every other slot filled, you know. Now exercises can occupy the same slot, no problem. But yeah, on vibes and just manhood strength, I mean, amazing. And raw stimulus, amazing. So if you're a younger lifter, you're a beginner, and you want to get overall strong and get your delts jacked, hey, listen, overhead press till you're blue in the face. It's great. But as you get more advanced and stronger, you might want to go to seated and then more machine work, dumbbell work, and maybe even incorporate dips and all the other stuff too.